And we are live again. Hello, welcome to Zachary 3D Prints live stream on the Saturday evening already. Oh my gosh, it is going so fast. And how are you doing? I see that one is watching. So like mentioned, I would be coming back. It's a little bit shaking. So it's now tweeted out. Just like earlier. So I have also my screen on the background so that I can see if somebody is. Oh, wait. I need to move that to here. Something like that. So I can read if I. So like mentioned, I'm going to continue with doing some stuff here on the channel, live streaming here. So I'm now going to continue with the Easythreed X1. There are several things with that I need to do or want to do, but also people are asking for it. So yeah, this is one of those evenings that I can work on something like the Easythreed X1. So hey, if you just joined, welcome. This is Zachary. It's a live stream which well, I don't want to say never did before, but today this is now the second live stream that I'm doing today as a little, hangouts, doing some stuff that I usually would do on a Saturday during the day, during the evening. Well, currently I just add something because yeah, I don't want to eat during a live stream. I said it also in the afternoon live stream. There are several things that I don't like to do during live stream. Eating is one of them. Nobody wants to see me eating. It's barbaric, something like that. So yeah, how's everybody doing? So I'm going to put my tripod out here, something like that. Just raise it a little bit higher, something like that. So yeah, hey, something like that. It's just perfect. So I'm going to continue with the Easythreed X1. On the background, you can see me waving around. So yeah. So one of the things that I need to do is, because somebody asked for it, is doing a printing with PETG on the Easythreed X1. I did it one time before just to test it out if it is possible, but now I want to check how far I can come with this. So if you just joined, welcome to the live stream on Saturday evening from my time. How are you doing and what are you currently doing besides watching this live stream? I need to move the camera a little bit to the other side. I think it's better like that. So nice. Good. I'm going to start Cura on my older laptop. It also has a monitoring system, so I can see and read how warm the hot end is going to be, because for PETG 220 or 210 or 215 is not sufficient. You need to sit around the 230 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to do that. I use some artificial light, the daylight thing from what I usually use. Something like that. Put it a little bit higher like that. Something like that. I think that this looks great, right? Not too, yeah, something like that. A little bit lower. How low can you go? Something like that. So it's my iPhone again that I'm using. So I hope nobody is going to call me on my phone, because I ain't answering that phone. So Cura is currently loading. It's an older laptop. It's, I think, 7 years old, something like that. So this afternoon I did also do a live stream. There I... Okay. So this afternoon I also did a live stream. There I was working on my Prusa Mini. I had some bad adhesion problems. One of the things was maybe the bed wasn't that very clean. I got some awesome tips as well in the comment section, so thank you for that. But also one of the things was that, like Lama said, maybe I should look how square the z-axis is in comparison with the bed. It has an auto bed leveling, so it should be, you know, it should be it shouldn't be an issue. So on my laptop I'm going to go for where are all my printers? Okay. So I'm going to add a printer, because apparently, because I moved from the version 4.6, I guess I had on this one, I moved over to 4.8. Yeah, it's quite funny actually, because I need to look for my printer. I need to add one, and I think Easythreed still doesn't have a profile yet. Maybe it has, I don't know. No, it's not in there. So I go for the custom. Yeah, the custom is always called custom FFF printer. And it's a fused filament fabrication. So I am going to rename it. So I'm going to rename it and see, yeah, what I did before. Easythreed X1. So I open this, manage printer, manage printers, machine settings. This is quite funny because did it get its information from... Okay, I'm going to show what I saw. So I filled in I went for the custom FFF printer, just like I mentioned, but I saw that when I press OK, that everything went away. So I thought, okay. So I reopened machine settings for the Easythreed, and I see that everything is on 100. That is also the printing volume of the Easythreed, but also heated bed is turned off, and the G-code flavor is on Marlin, and then also some basic start G-code and end G-code. So in this case, I'm going to continue with the settings, or not with the settings, but just a second. So now I'm going to continue with slicing something and go for the PETG settings. So I'm going to close it. Close. So I'm going to monitor, and I want to see if I'm able to heat up and do everything that I want to do with this printer. I'm going to do home. So you saw it moving, right? So I'm going to home this. So that part works pretty fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to move the Z-axis up. So when I start heating up the nozzle, that I don't get any issue at all. So like you can see, there are 4 buttons on the controller. One is for homing, one is for unloading the filament, the other one is for loading the filament, and the green button is start a print. Like mentioned, maybe you are familiar with the Easythreed X1, but in this case, when I sliced something and I want to print it, it takes only the last modified or last saved file on the SD card. So you can get 20 prints on 20 different G-codes on this printer or on the card, but it's only taking the last one. So for that reason, when you had some other prints on there, just or move them or just take them off of your SD card. So now I'm going to start, right? Later on, if the printer is printing, then I can also continue with the Prusa Mini, put the TIE Fighter, TIE Defender from Filament together and glue it a little bit so that it will stick and, well, it doesn't fall out, because that you don't want to have. Hey, if you just joined the live stream, welcome to Zachary 3D Prints live stream on the, for me, Saturday evening. But how are you doing? In the meantime, I'm going to prepare. And the first thing that I'm going to do in the monitor is going to heat it up to 140. Something like that, and then preheat. So I hear the fan going, sounds a little bit different, and I see that it is going to heat up. I'm going to show you it again, just a second. So as you can see, here 102, 114. I need to say that the Easythreed is pretty quick with heating up the hot end, and also, as you can see, 240. So if I see that it is going to reach the 240, then I can use it for PETG printing. However, normal PETG can better be printed on heated beds, but in this case, I'm going to use rafts to print on the bed for maximum adhesion. And then I'm going to start just with a simple calibration cube that I'm going to print with the PETG filament. I do have some other PETG filament samples and I'm going to see how it is going to work out. So hey, keep sticking. The only one that is watching this right now is myself there. So if you just join, then yeah, thank you for being here. So I see that the machine has a limit to 234 degrees. So I can show you that. Because if you are going to print with PETG, here I set to 240, but it's not going further than this. So I need to keep that in mind. I think PETG can also be printed at 130 degrees. The one that I have here has the one that I have here is to 220, but well, let's say 230. So I do cancel, then I say 130, 230. So preheat, and let's see what happens, and if it is staying as 230. Yeah, it's going to be a very rushy ride, something like that. Oh, and there we are again. So nice. Hey, if you just joined, welcome to the live stream. Oh, bye. Okay. So it stays on to 34. So just shall we start just a print, something like that? So it was a long time that I didn't use the Easythreed X1. The last time that I used the Easythreed was last November. So I see that the printer is being overruled. Yeah, so the controller box is overruled by the laptop. So I'm going to put this out. There's not really an on-off button, an on-off switch on this 3D printer. So the flashy light. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for hanging out here. So I'm working currently on my Easythreed X1, also which is in the title. I have some requests from somebody asking if it is possible to print PETG on this machine. So I'm working on that. In the meantime, we can hang out, we can chat. I'm also going to continue with the TIE Defender from Filament. So I'm now unloading the PLA filament, which was in there for a very long time. Hey Anna, how are you doing? Don't you see what? Flashing light? Oh yeah. You didn't see that? So that is done. Now I'm going to load the PETG filament. Something like that. I currently saw that you are also now on Twitter. Very nice. Welcome. to the Twitter family. The family that is quite big actually. So I'm now going to try out the PETG filament. Purging until I get some white out of it. Hey, Bob, how are you doing? Hello again. So I'm going to take this out. Don't burn your fingers. Always do it. Me is fine. Yeah, me too. I said in the other live stream that I would be back in within 2 hours, something like that. But I did some other things when I brought my kids to my parents-in-law. Then also they offered me some coffee, so I cannot refuse that. Then I did some grocery shoppings for this evening meal. And when I got back, I did several other little things that I was supposed to do. And then I thought, well, I can eat during a live stream, but I don't want to do that. So a few hours later, no, not hours. Did I stop at 4 o'clock? I think I did. We can still be friends. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. So now I'm pushing the white PETG filament through the hot end so that I know for sure that it is feeding. So I see white coming out, so I don't mind. I'm throwing this on the ground anyway, so. Okay, so I loaded the PETG filament into my Easythreed X1. I am going to hook it up to my laptop. Cross fingers that I don't get any updates, because that would be terrible. I want to monitor it, so for that reason I hook it up with my laptop. Prepare. One thing that I do want to do, have a normal profile. I go for the draft. I am also going to see if I can rename it. Wait. So manage profiles, draft. From the draft, I'm going to make a duplication. I'm going to call it draft, and then Easythreed X1, because I want to make sure that if people are asking for this profile, I know for sure that it is right configured for the PETG. Draft, good that I mentioned PETG. Easythreed X1. Something like that. So how is your Saturday going so far? I'm getting crazy of the squeaking sounds of my chair. So now I have selected the new profile that I made. From the draft I made a duplication, and the duplication I renamed to draft PETG Easythreed X1. Now I can make the changes, and if it is optimal, I make the changes in this printer settings, that if people are asking for it, it's easy to, share. So infill, I don't think it's so very important. I'm going for 10%. It's just in grids. Printing temperature for PETG. On this Easythreed X1, the maximum is 235, so I cannot go to 240. So I need to make sure that that I choose 230. Printing speed. The printing speed of this printer, the lower, the better it is. Because this printer performs better at relaxing a bit. I think a lot of people did. And also, I think you also had a great weekend or nice weather. So I'm going to choose 30 millimeters per second. I think that's great. Cooling. I know from PETG, if you have too much air, that you get a lot of other issues as well, but we will see. Prim, we are going for raft, just like mentioned. Cooling, fan speed, I'm going to set it on 40. So now I've got my settings here, and let's go for a calibration cube just to start somewhere. Or would you think a Banshee? I'm going for a Banshee. Something like that. Then we are going to slice it. So it's going to be printed in 2 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, print via USB. So it's going to preheat. I set the temperature at 230. Sorry. No, I don't have any camera to put on the printer, because I'm now currently using my iPhone to record or to stream this. So, yeah. I have some other standards tripods standing here, or I have several tripods that I can use later on. But this one I can use. It has a tripod thing. It's a selfie stick, but then you can spread the legs and then put it on the table and use it as an extra camera. Right? So looking nice. So it's still heating to 225 now. So when it reaches the temperature, it is going to do auto bed leveling. It's not going to do auto bed leveling. It's going to auto home, and then it's going to print. And let's see how it is going to look like. I'm going to share this. That is the easy thing of this camera. I can do that. So, like mentioned, I am using a raft, making sure that it is going to stick to the bed. And the printing speed is 30 millimeters per second, but like always, the first layer is always a little bit slower. You will going to see that after the first layers are printed, that it is going to go much faster. But the basic thing is that when I'm going to print PETG on this printer, that there are other things possible, you know. So here you can see me. Hi. I'm going to watch the first few layers as well. In the meantime, we can hang out, we can talk, we can do several things. One of the, I am not allowed to close the lid of my laptop, because if I'm going to do that, the laptop is going to shut down and also the print, and I don't want to have that. So I need to be careful, because I don't want to ruin the filament that is still there. I need to also look for the other PETG filament. It is going slow. I'm used to see printers going fast. And like mentioned, this, I think, it's 4 months ago. Yeah, sleep mode is off, and it is also hooked on power, so it doesn't go out that quickly. The only thing that I did with the Easythreed when I got it out of the from the shelf, and the only thing that I did was clean the bed with EPA alcohol. So I'm very curious how the Banshee is going to look like. And I need to order some new PETG filament, but I'm not sure from which brand I'm going to buy it. And also the spools, when I'm ordering PETG filament, I'm not getting 1 kilo. No, I'm always getting 750 kilograms, 750 grams, and that is a little bit less. It's 250 grams less than normal. I am so curious. So in the meantime, I'm going to... So I printed the TIE Fighter from a TIE Defender from Dude. And I think it's looking pretty amazing. It is feeling very nice. Okay. Whoop. Whoop-de-doop. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. It's really sticking well. I'm not going to make another print at this moment on that printer. So let's see. We are going to assemble the cockpit parts. This is my third. Yeah, like mentioned, that should be glued because it's way too... I'm going to take the glue, just a second. Everybody who just joined, welcome to the live stream. Currently I'm testing out some of the prints. Hey, off access 3D. So I'm going to glue this. Not too much super glue. So testing this out. Hey, Maker Hub, how you doing, buddy? There is some super glue on it, but not that enough that it would stick. And you have to be so careful with super glue. Before you know it, your fingers stick together. Oh my gosh. Wait. Now, welcome to the live stream. I have some super glue on the so that is nice. That is also sticking. Which kind of things do you use when gluing things together? Be careful, do not, whatever happens, do not glue it together with then we hold like that until we find out, oh, it was the wrong way, it was the wrong way. So the printer, the Easythreed is still going. I cannot increase the temperature here because I do see some little things. So gluing the middle parts for the wings. Just a little bit, not too much. So I don't even know if it is going to fit, yes or no. But just glue it together. and my fingers as well, because why not? So I'm letting dry like this, so everything is standing upwards, so it looks fine here. I'll show you what I mean here. Because the sides are very flat, so when I put it down, gravity will do the rest. Oh, by the way, hey Tyne, how are you doing? So as you can see, I'm using the Easythreed X1 for I'm using the Easythreed after a long time not using it. But as you can see, the temperature is not always that correct here. I got some under extrusion, I guess. So, just like mentioned, we are going to test out. We are going to see how it looks like, and in the end, we see if we can print PETG on this printer. Like mentioned, I'm printing at a printing speed of 30 millimeters per second. Maybe I'm going to quit this print, see how the raft is doing. But I already see some under extrusion because it's 30 degrees. And no. No, I did download it. I watched a few things on FreeCAD, but I really need to dive into that. There are many people on Twitter that are using FreeCAD. So also here, I'm going to glue the wings. I put them in pairs together. And the idea is that it is going to sit like that. And there's only one way to install the wings. So let's see how that is going to work. But first, check. Okay, so that is not attached pretty well. So that didn't stick. So let's glue it again. Oop. Oopsie. I see something by that printer which I don't like. Wait, it's a printer that I don't use that much anymore. So if it is going, it's going. If it doesn't go, it's not going. You are trying to unfold a pipe shaped into a rectangle, to make a paper template. How do I like my Ender 6 so far? I think it's going great. I don't know which part of the live stream that you went away, but I was talking about to put a BL touch to it, because if I'm looking to the hot ends, if I'm looking to the French shroud from the printer head, I see that there are two nuts installed on the inner side. So there is room to add a BL touch to this machine And there's also a on the breakboard that is on the upper right side. There is also a connector which mentions BL Touch. So my goal is to install a BL Touch on it and see how simple it is to add a BL Touch to the Ender 6. I still also need to download the firmware to do an update on the Ender 6 to be able to install the BL Touch into the Ender 6. So still a little wiggle wiggle. Wiggle wiggle wiggle. So how are your printers going then? Or other people as well? So that is a nice fit, do I need to say? Look at this. This is looking great. Yeah, I think it's always nice that companies already that they already did some things to making it easier for the user to add something like that to it. So it's easy to put those wings on there, but in the end I'm going to put some super glue on it to make sure that it is sticking to it. Because I know my daughters, I know that they are going to grab it and play with it, and I don't want to have them the idea that it broke because they touch it. But this is a very snug fit. Now would you look at that? The tie defender from Vixen Dude. It's looking very nice. So now I'm going to glue the parts together. I am going to stop the print because the things I see, yes I do. Whoop. Hey. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. Something like that. something like that. So now let the glue dry and see what everybody is typing in the meantime. No issues at all at your Ender 5 Plus. I do need to say that I do like, because you have the Ender 5, the Ender 5 Plus and the Ender 5 Pro, if I'm not mistaken, but the Plus is a very large printing volume. That is nice. That I do like. It has a building volume, if I'm not mistaken, 400, 400, 400, 500, 500, 500. I'm going to add a Bluetooth speaker to the set, because on the Bluetooth speaker there's also a microphone. If the audio is a little bit bad, you can hear me better then.
So 350, 350, 400. For the Ender 5, Amme, do you mean, or for the Ender 6? Because for the Ender 6, I have some updates coming. I can show you around, but I'm going to show the print I got so far from the Easythreed. So this is the thing that where I say, well, it's rubbish. So 230 doesn't work at all, or does work, but not as I would like to see. I'm going to move the print head a little bit more up. So the maximum that I could get for this printer was 235. So the audio is less good. This is not that good. Is it better like that?
Hey, Black Eagle 355, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the live stream. So, I removed the speaker. If I'm underwater, but is the audio now better? Just let me know. So the maximum that I could go with the temperature was 235. Yeah, okay, so 235. I'm also going to print a little bit faster. $40 millimeters. 50 millimeters. Let's go for 50 millimeters. I mean, with this printer, what do I have to lose when testing? Fan speed, I'm going to increase it to 50%. Slice. And then I'm going to start again. Let's see what is going to happen. I mean, what is the worst thing what can happen? Yeah, that question I see quite a lot. Hickman, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. The thing is, I also mentioned in the live stream from this afternoon, I bought this kit from GearBest. Oh no, I got it for free to do a review about it, to install it. Um, the thing is, whether it is GearBest, AliExpress, or any other provider for this kind of kit, you get a stepper motor, you get a coupler, you get a lead screw, the same kind of lead screw that is already on the Ender 3 or Ender 3 Pro or Ender 3 V2. You get the bracket, you get longer screws, you get spacers, you get also the wire. Any other than that, there are not other things that you get within this kit. In the instruction manual that I saw, I also showed in one of the in that particular video, is it? Oh, it's preheating. Okay, good. Oh, just a second, guy. I installed it. I made some preparations in order to get a nice video to show everybody. So my kids are coming home, so if you are going to hear some girls shouting around, then you know exactly what it is. So, but the thing, I installed the kit, and it's looking fine. So I installed the kit, and in that time I made some recordings. And after I was done, I had this issue with the cable. I didn't check anything what I recorded. So I continued, and during the editing session, I noticed that on the first videos that I shot of this upgrade, that the audio was bad. So I had to redo the whole thing. And so to keep a long story short, I was having trouble with the cable, but when I figured everything out, I installed it. I found out that the two inner wires from the cable were switched, and therefore the new stepper motor wasn't working correctly. And then after doing that, I could use it. The power. Nowhere in the instruction I saw that you have to do something to increase the current of the stepper driver. Somebody also mentioned that when he was holding the x-axis, yeah, some motors do have that. But somebody was saying, well, if I hold the gantry, the x-axis gantry, then the stepper motors are going to make noises. Well, in a normal situation like what I have here, am I doing that then as well? I mean, the current at this moment should be sufficient enough to support both stepper motors. I got a ton of comments on that video about that. Maybe I'm going to do another dual Z-axis upgrade on the other Ender 3 version 2 as well. And I'm going into more depth about this upgrade. I was installing it on the big 3-tech SKR Mini E3 version 2 board, and it has a two connectors on the board, but share the same kind of driver. So for that, it is already, yeah, normal. If you would say that the current in that driver is higher than the other four, I would say then one stepper is going to get way too much current when you are not doing an upgrade. So I think when you are going to do this kind of upgrade, it has a special cable that splits the power or split the signal into two stepper motors. I don't think that it's going to be any problem. not going to hold the gantry when it is moving. I won't encourage people to do that. So yeah, I think when you are going to do the installation, it works. And especially I also watched one of the videos from Chris Riley about doing a dual Z axis upgrade. He also there didn't mention that I also said in the afternoon live stream. You install it, and I think it shouldn't be that difficult to follow the instruction or follow the video that I did, or maybe the video from Chris Riley about the dual Z axis upgrade. It's a very cheap kit. It's $50 that I saw on GearBest, but also AliExpress and other sites will offer the same kind of kit with the stepper motor, with a coupler, with a lead screw, with the bracket, with the longer screws, with the spacers, and also an instruction manual and the splitted wire. Because most of the stock boards that you get have a doesn't have a dual stepper connector for the Z axis. I saw other question coming by. So somebody asked me which kind of filament that I like to use. Well, currently I do like to use PLA quite a lot. I had a spool of PETG filament laying around for almost a year until I got my Prusa Mini, and I thought, well, I can also print with this Prusa Mini. I can also print other things like PLA, other things than PLA, like PETG, ABS, and other filaments as well. So I need to figure out some other filaments printing with it. The one that I'm using right now, I saw that it wasn't enough to do another PETG print. Do I have a PETG print here? Around here, this I printed. I hope you can see it pretty well, but it is very, very smooth. It's even shining. How well. This is PETG print, and it was one that worked right away. So I'm very happy with the result there. So PETG, I do like it, as long as it works. And I can imagine that when it doesn't work, that it is quite challenging to print with it. So now on my Easythreed, I'm just testing it out. It's, by the way, the Easythreed X1 without heated bed. And I'm printing PETG on it. So I'm curious how that is going to work out. So in the other attempt, it was at 230 degrees. I'm using raft so that my print will stick to the bed. I'm going to print the Banshee and I see how it goes. I also increased the fan speed from 40% to 50%, and I also increased the printing speed. But I do see that it is already the flow isn't right here. I also need to go and walk for a while because I see that my power is almost running out. So I'm going to take my charger cable and plug. I hope the phone is charged fast enough, because I do have one here, but it is not a fast one. Do I have enough current in here? No, it's empty. Yeah, I forgot to recharge my phone, so just a second. Putting my phone down. Do. So I'm still here. Does it look? Yeah, the cable is pulling on the phone. So, yeah. It doesn't get any better here. So the question, can you print PLA or PETG on the Easythreed X1? Well, no, you can't, because the temperature isn't high enough to melt the PETG well enough. I get some under extrusion. I see that it is very gross. It's very rough. This was the first print. Doesn't look very nice. The second one looks a little bit better because of the increasement of the temperature, but still it's not. So I'm going to close this print as well. Yes. Takes a little time to actually stop the print. Let it go up for a little bit. So this is how it looks like. And I think it's quite similar like this one. A little bit better, but still very rough. Very, no. So I need to do several things before I can put away this printer, because if I don't do anything right now, the PETG will stick on the inner side from the nozzle, and I won't get my PETG out of it. So I need to, yeah, some little tiny strings. I'm so tired. So I unhook it, and I'm going to I have some gray. And I need to say, it's pretty awesome to see, or to feel in this case, that when you are doing the unloading, it first going to push the filament a little bit through, and then it's going to take it out. So very awesome. I have some dark gray, which I can use to print. So the nozzle is still hot. Oh, oh, something. Little hairs, little PETG hairs. So, I don't have so much filament here. So I am thinking about to print something. Let's see. Oh yeah, of course I do have some black. Oh, I have 2 spools of black. Black is back. Who else likes to print with black PLA? The most important question, can we print it? Yes, we can. So, load filament. The cool thing is, when you unload the filament, it's easy to load new filament in there as well. So I'm going to repeat this process until every PETG filament is out. But I don't know who was it that asked about the X4. Yeah, I need to go to the hairdresser, but she is going to make me happy with the haircut, of course. The white is not going to affect it, but I'm going to make sure that every filament from the PETG is out, and also I'm going to do a little test print, making sure that everything is really out and see to get it tuned in, because this printer I wasn't using for 4 months, so it's quite a long time. I have to treat my printers well, right? So I can leave the bench on there. So I still feel that there is some filaments hair laying around. So raft I leave on. Cooling 100. Try hexagon. To 10. Printing speed 60. No. Slice. And let's print again and let's see how it is going to look like, right? Save to file, of course, put up to my printer. Save to file. So in that case, I pull out the power cable, put it back in. There's also something else that I want to do, and that is something I'm going to do within a few minutes. Print via USB. I heard the printer doing something differently, so for that I thought, okay, it's going to do something. Yay, finally! I have this magic wand here on my screen, which I can use, but I'm not sure what it is going to do. Oh, I can do some awesome things. Let's do that. So it's now heated at 206 degrees to reach the 210. Let's see how that is going to work. So something like that. I saw that. Oh, like that. No, usually printers aren't that loud. Usually the silent board are making the motors a little bit more silent, so that you only hear the fan going. I have silent boards on my Ender 3 Pro, on my Ender 3 version 2, and on the Ender 6. And there's also one thing with the Easythreed X1, the cracking noise of the plastic. So it's printing a Banshee again. Because how many Banshees did everybody print here in the live stream? The one point that I don't like about this printer on the Easythreed, when the nozzle is into the bed and it heats up, you will get this little mark on the print bed. Hey non-fam, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? At one moment, I'm thinking about it to print a whole base for this 3D printer on my Ender 6 because, you know, because I can. Yeah, I'm doing fine too. Working on my Easythreed. I did work on my Prusa Mini. And I tend to use also some other printers in this live stream as well, depending on how well the print is going to look like. Which printers are you working on currently? Non-fam? Yeah, non-stick was in the live stream as well. Oh yeah, you are the guy from the conspiracy of the Benjis. Yeah, but Benjis are cool. It are boats. Benjis are evil. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe. There are some other prints that I used to do or like to do when doing some reviews, doing some, you know, calibrations. What do you think about the calibration cube? Is that also conspiracy? There are 3 points where he makes sounds. And I think it has to do with the bed. Right? So, but yeah, there is a resin printer coming. Did I watch if it was shipped? I wanted to do that, but it didn't. Oh my gosh, no. Drink something. Oh yeah. You don't print that much. To design some creation. What are you creating then? Are you printing parts for a foreign printer, perhaps? Because I'm thinking about to get a foreign. Go with the flow, I shall say. You can buy one, a kit, for 335 euros, and you only need to print the parts. Did you see my video yesterday about the live stream yesterday about the things that we saw on AliExpress? So now it's go like that. Oh, a snooze scooter. A snow scooter, RC, nice, cool. Full size, full size? What's the biggest printer you have then? Now it's at 14%. Estimated time, 1 hour and 1 minute to print. Well, I'm very curious how that is going to work out. CR6SE. How is your experience with that one? Somebody this afternoon called me a Creality fanboy and an Apple fanboy. I don't mind to get another another Creality printer. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's still possible. For my Ender 6, no, it's still, you have a Creality CR6 SE, but still in the box. You have, do you have the stacks on the box? Don't open till Christmas? You have that? Hey, fanboy, fanboy, fanboy. Yeah. I have an Apple Watch. I have an iPhone. I've got a MacBook Pro. Yeah. You can say I'm an Apple fanboy. I don't mind. I confess. Oh, you do metal casting? You also have a CR6 SE and still in box. Sir, what are you doing? Are they for selling purposes? I just spent my money on buying a Elegoo Mars 2 Pro resin printing. So resin printing is going to also be covered on this channel. QQS Pro in the box. I have a QQS out of the box and it works fine. Just did a review about it. Hey Master, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the live stream. My birthday is the 29th of February. You need to make room. 30th of February. Nice. Oh, are you double in here then? Cool. So now it's starting to print the bottom side of the Banshee. The evil Banshee. By the way, I did also print a ghost ship. No, officially my birthday is in October, 10th of October. I do see that it is on my YouTube, no, on my Twitch. I see that it is on my Twitter account, but you double subbed. Nice, awesome, thank you, buddy. But yeah, this is my second live stream and my third live stream within 24 hours. Like I mentioned in this afternoon, I am planning to do a live stream, 24-hour live streams. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure when it is going to be. Somebody. So my battery from the charger cannot keep up with charging the phone. So it is charging a little bit, but then just very slowly. And I'm also doing live stream, so it does take a little bit more. Yeah. Somebody yesterday said during the live stream, I said that I'm drinking butt beer, and somebody said, "Oh, are you going to refill it at the toilet?" I said, "No." But from a toilet perspective, I think it's very great beer. Tastes good. Don't have any problem with it. Because some other beers here in the Netherlands, I don't like. How do you drink your coffee in the United States? Hmm? Oh. Black. I also like my coffee black. As a matter of fact, I have a coffee machine. Can you see it? Oh yeah, you can see it. There's my coffee machine. I didn't say it's my best machine, because one of the things that I do hate about this machine, that's very stupid. Um, so there are several sensors on it. One is the water. If there is just this much water, then you get a warning. Also, when the coffee, when this the coffee residue, I don't know if I'm saying it right, cold with creamer. Wow. But what happens quite a lot? Everything is filled. I take several cups of coffee, and then I see that everything is green. I press on coffee, and then I get my coffee, just this much, and then I see that the water is empty. But then there's still this much water. I think it's looking quite nice. I printed in black, I printed in gold, and I printed in this color. I do need to say, it looks nice. Printed on a Prusa Mini. Nice job. Job well done. Did I miss a question? No, I drink always my coffee black. Sometimes I can go too strong. So Benji is printing, and I'm very curious how that one is going to look like. I'm wondering, can I switch over from that camera to a other? Can I go to that one? I need to check that. You like your coffee crisp? What do you mean with that? Crisp? As in fresh crisp? I think. Yeah, give me one piece of chocolate and I'm very happy. But it all sounds very nice. One moment I was thinking, dark chocolate, please. Hey, yeah. If possible, 70, 80%, I would be very happy. That together with a nice cup of strong coffee, yum. As a matter of fact, shall we get a coffee? Because why not? Because I can. That, that is the cool thing, having the mobile phone as a streaming device. I'm from the Netherlands. Hello, Jacob. How are you doing, sir? So this is my coffee machine. Was a What did I say about the water? Well, happily enough, I get now my message. So now I can do something about the water issue. So later on, I'm going to so later I'm going to put my iPhone on my desk together with the power cable to charge my phone in a faster way, because if I continue like this, the battery for my phone is going to die and the stream is going to end, and that I don't want to have. And to avoid that, I'm going to do it like that. So that is my coffee machine. That is what makes me happy when I need to drink a coffee. Oh, by the way, when I started my YouTube channel, I was standing right here. And it's a little bit messy now. But this was my area where I started. When you watch one of my earlier videos, you will see this kind of view. Hello, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints, bringing you how to review news and other cool things you can do with 3D printing. And people were asking, but did you do the dishes before you started your video? And I didn't see that as a serious question, so, or maybe I did see it as a very serious question. So at that moment I thought, well, yeah, I did do the dishes. I always had to do that, so yeah. So now I'm going to make sure that my charging cable is connected to the other side, and then put the camera over there so that I can work on my other project that I had in mind to do. Something like that. Here, some doors, so I think my wife and kids are going to get inside pretty quickly. They do not know that I'm live streaming. I did mention it though. So, oh, something like that. Bring the screw. Always hitting the so something like that. I'm going to open the door. No, I'm going to do it like this, attaching the cable like that. And so we are back in business, heavy streaming. So everybody is getting home. Hi. Ja, weet ik ook niet.
Ben je al afgesloten?
Nee, ik ben ook aan het streamen. So, the life of a YouTuber, right? The power of a streaming dad. So, I'm going to see if I am able to switch the stream over from my camera, from the iPhone to the other one.
Dit is een hele. Kijk, ja. 1, 2, 3, 4. We moeten alleen nog losmaken van elkaar. Ja, je kunt hem ook teruggeven.
So. The funny thing is, I cannot switch over to the stream. How funny is that?
Kijk eens. Kom eens hier. Kijk eens. Ik wil die pakken. Wat gebeurt er? Die gaat los. Kom maar. Dan als je nou ophoudt met zo, ga je los.
I'm watching this now. So I cannot, I'm not able to get into the stream. So we are staying here where we are. And in the meantime, we are going to do some other cool things. So I was working on some coins for the board game Colonist from Catan. Yeah, Jacob, indeed, I have 8 different kind of 3D printers, and number 9 is coming for the FDM printers, and the first one of a resin 3D printer. Yeah. Maybe I can close this live stream. Which one did you get in December, Jacob? I can make some music. I have some Ender 3 Pro. Oh, that's nice. That was my second printer, the printer where I really started my YouTube channel with. Well, not exactly, because I used the CTC Prusa i3 clone to make my first videos, but the Ender I use quite a lot in all of the videos. So Streambeats, lo-fi. Hear that music? Streambeats. Streambeats from Harris Heller. Oh. I don't think that the Benji is going to look right. I helped you? How did I do that? How did I help you? You watched my video in with that. Yeah, I made 2 videos about it. One was for installing it, but then people ask me a question about the end stop for the Z limit switch. The kids are back, yeah, indeed. They are. So I made 2 videos about it. One installing the glass bed, but also because of people are asking for it about the installation of the end stop. So. Kate, let wel op dat je niet van de bank afvalt en zo tegen met de grond, de kop op de grond komt.
Oké.
So, yeah. Yeah, and I also made several other videos about the Ender 3 Pro. And also some other print beds like the BQ Super Spring Steel Sheet. Also some hot end fix and some hot end change and some other things. You had 2 successful prints in 2 months. Wow, that's nice. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had on my CTC clone or my Prusa clone over there, I never had one decent print out of it. I had to do several things to make the printer even work properly. But in the shape it is now, I really got some awesome prints out of it. But there are still some issues that needs to be solved before I'm going to get some decent prints out of that. I have some layer shifts at the first 4 or 5 layers. Yeah, if you are using the glass bed, make sure to keep it as clean as possible. Use IPA alcohol to clean the bed. One other thing that I really like to use is just putting some hot water, dish soap, clean it pretty well, and then you are good to go to print. I never used the other side, but there are people using the carborundum glass bed, not only the coated side, but also the other side to get even smoother prints out of it. But I don't recommend doing that. Yeah, the thing is, which kind of springs do you have on that printer? Still the normal springs? Yeah. I mentioned it as well on the live stream this afternoon. If there is one thing that is quite annoying, is not having a level bed. Hey, Anna, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I would say happy printing, but hey, have nice. What do I usually say? Let's make some fun with 3D printing, right? As I mentioned in the afternoon live stream, if your bed isn't level and you have some issues with that first layer, you get some messed up prints after several hours of printing, and it gets way, you have a problem. Your print is going to your print is going to detach from the build plate, and then you got a ruined print, especially when you're printing for 24 hours, and then in the 25th hour the print is going to, you know, get loose from the print bed, and then you wasted a lot of time, filament, and excitement. If you have a glass bed and you are printing on that glass bed, when the glass bed is going to cool down, your print will pop off automatically. You don't have to use brute force. That's a good thing. Are you waiting for it until it cools down? Yeah, so if you are waiting until the print cools down, or the glass bed cools down, then you will hear some cracking sound, and then it's going, yeah, it's easy going off. Hey Chris Travis, how you doing? I need to see if I can switch over, because I'm currently using the data from my my phone itself. I see if I can switch over to Wi-Fi. Just a second. I hope the stream will continue. Just a second. So we are still there. I see that my thing freezed, but I'm now using the Wi-Fi. So so you don't use any bed adhesive or something like that? And which side of the glass bed are you using? The one with the texture on it, or the other side? I think that Jacob, I think that that could be also a thing that how to Luco, if you are printing, how are your first layers looking? Text aside, no adhesive. Okay. You are using normal glass. How is your experience, Jacob, to remove your prints? Are you waiting until the glass bed cools down? Can you get it off pretty easy? Because normally it should get off without any problem. But to local, if you are printing, how does your first line look like? Is it a nice line or is it very squished onto it? Oh, you break most of your prints even when the bed is cold or warm. Yeah, I tend to use now more spring steel sheets. One of the reasons. No, I don't have your one. I like to use those kind of plates. One of the reasons, it's flexible. When your print is done, you just flex it right off. These are very stiff and not easy to bend, but you have also very flexible steel sheets that works the same kind of way, but are more flexible. So you can check if you can use something like that instead of glass, because this gives you also a very glass-like shine to it. Okay, are those one time? No. These are not one-time use. Okay, this is from Prusa, from the Prusa Mini. They have this coating on it. There's when you are looking somewhere, there is a little lip visible, but it is a surface on top of it. You clean it with IPA alcohol or also this soap, and when it is clean, you can print right on it and it will stick as well. And when you are done printing, you don't need to wait until the print cools down. You just can flex it and then you can start another print. That's the fun thing about those kind of plates. First line, not squished, just right off what I see online. First layer is flat, not glossy, no textured either. Which kind of temperature are you using that for your heat bed? And which kind of filament are you using? Which kind of, are you using PLA or PETG? Okay, PLA. Yeah, for PLA, I think a good thing is 60 degrees. Not this one. This one is just 0 degrees because it's not heated. But heated beds are usually at 50 or 60 degrees Celsius and it works pretty fine. the most important thing when printing with PLA and having a heat bed, those temperatures are very nice. So, and when you're printing PETG, be careful with the glass bed, because when you are printing PETG on glass, it can adhere very much to the glass and can even destroy your glass. So if you are thinking about it to print PETG on glass, make sure to have something like hairspray or other bed adhesives in between the glass and the print. Because if you want to remove the print and it doesn't come off, you will rip your glass in pieces. So if that is one piece of advice that I can give you, that I will surely would say. Just to help out. And Chris, how are you doing? How is your... Are you currently working on printers? Do you print something at this moment? I'm streaming for over the 2 hours now. Wow. Een seconde trouwens niet vandaag.
Ja, dat dacht ik al. Ga je zo naar bed brengen? Zaterdag.
Gisteren heb ik ze naar bed gebracht.
Huh?
Gisteren heb ik ze naar bed gebracht.
Ja?
Gisteren heb ik ze naar bed gebracht.
Wie heeft jullie gisteren naar bed gebracht? Hè? Ja, maar.
Ik breng ze morgen weer.
Oké.
Ja, zo.
Ja, dan moeten we naar boven.
Zo. Zo, dan moeten we naar boven.
Over 10 minuten gaan we naar boven.
Now, everybody hear the music pretty well? Okay. No, I am not going to put the music on. So I'm looking to the benches sometimes, and I do see some things that I don't like. I'm going to clean the hot end, because what I see is the same kind of thing that I saw on the PETG prints. There are some under extrusions at this moment. I can also change here the light a little bit. Oh, something like that. Beep, beep, beep. So, to Loco, which temperatures are you printing PLA with your heat bed? Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. $40 and 60 degrees? Wow. I'm really amazed that it can be hard to remove a print from the bed at those temperatures. I never encountered those kind of problems. Only the things that I had in the early past was not having a glass bed or something like that to, you know, get off the print bed and then flex it off, you know. I never had those. Yeah, only had those things. No, I did. I didn't have glass beds back then. And the only problem that I had was bad adhesion. So prints didn't stick and didn't. Well, I also had failed prints because of that. So, well, you are one of those rare people. Hey, Juicy Coding. Yeah, I was in the live stream yesterday, or I did a live stream yesterday, and we talked about this. And I do need to say that the price was quite too good to be true. Zolon! Yeah, there were some other people here as well. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, well, I can switch over later on to StreamYards to have also other people. Yeah, me, Zolon, and Davey were looking to the AliExpress store that offer Ender 3 printers for a very low price. And it's a direct copy of the original site. Hey, Marcel, still here. Thanks for still being here. Those prices were very cheap. I don't want to try that out if I have money that I can lose. Because an Ender Pro, Ender 3 Pro, for a very low price, yeah, only for 90. Yeah. But buying a BL Touch, it's costing almost 200. So I also asked the person who was who bought something from that site. The $120 for the Anycubic Mega Zero 1.0. I'm doubting. I cannot show this at this moment. Because now it's also in my feed.
Oké. Ben je aan het kijken? Ja, we gaan naar boven. 10 minuten zijn voorbij. Hallo, 10 minuten zijn voorbij. Hey!
I'm watching this.
Ja, dan moet je die wegklikken. We gaan niet slaan op mijn laptop wel, anders wordt er nooit meer aan.
I saw also a Creality 3D printer special toolbox with several things in it, and I think that thing is overpriced. So yeah, we were watching it last Friday. It does look very nice, but the price looks too good to be true. Oh yeah, the Anycubic Mega Zero. It's a nice looking 3D printer, but doesn't have a heat bed. And I saw that my UV light strip is not shipped yet, so I need to see how I'm going to do that. Yeah, indeed. I think that too, Juicy. I think that too. Oh, I see stepper motors. Very cheap one. So what else can we talk about within the 3D printing, of course? Are you against cheap Chinese clones? I'm not against it. However, if you want to get some decent quality, yeah, I'm not against it, but I mean, it's a difficult topic. I do want to use genuine parts, more than normal parts. Yeah, I agree with Solon. I think within the 3D printing, you have open source and you have genuine licensed products as well. Being able to make products that will adapt to your original printer, I do think that that is good, but I don't think that I see, for example, some Titan extruders. I do have also Titan extruder clone on my Delta printer. So in the near future, I'm going to exchange those for original ones. So that is one thing that I do want to do, just to support the original creators of that. And I think the BL Touch isn't that expensive, right? But at the other hand, if I put some work and money into a big project to start my own 3D printing brand with, and after several weeks I see my same products with another brand on it with a way cheaper price, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. I mean, I put a lot of time in that, and yeah, everybody's going to buy the other machine instead of mine. So I see I have some issues on my Easythreed X1. I need to say, something like this. I think this is original. I mean, it's not looking like an Ender 3. It's not looking like a other printer. It does look a little bit like the Prusa Mini, but it doesn't look at all like the Prusa Mini. The only thing that you have is that the arm is on the right side of the printer, but other than that, I don't see any display. I don't see anything similar that looks like the Prusa Mini. Yeah. Slaap lekker, schatje. The girls are going to bed. Yeah, but from end claps, the BL Touch is originally from them. Yeah, but other than that, you see so many clones. And on the other hand, when you have cheap knockoffs, they always go, they will damage sooner, or they are going to break sooner. So, yeah.
Dames, Kate, je bent met een nieuwe begonnen. Stoppen.
Nee.
Nee, maar ook niet.
Nee, kijk dat
Naar
helemaal.
boven. Jawel, net als het paarse. Boven.
Die is nog niet klaar.
Nee, net als het geld klaar met de andere.
Nee,
Nee?
dat is dezelfde.
Waarom is het net paars dan?
Ze moet nog de popje nog.
Dan moet je als je dicht tekenen.
Nee. Nee.
Kate?
Kate, doe je stoppen alsjeblieft.
Is het een andere of niet?
Kate, doe je stoppen?
Nee.
Dat was niet de andere. Nu is het klaar.
Oké. Leggen we hem dan nog afmaken. Naar boven.
Ik weet dat niet.
Yeah, in which cases are the clones better, Solon? Do you have an example?
Deze.
Zit je nog steeds hier met je jas aan?
Ja.
Kijk eens, schatje. Zo, kusje. Doe goed luisteren naar mama, oké? Slaap lekker. So yeah. I think I'm going to end the printer. Because it looks terrible. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So as you can see, it's not any better. It's terrible. If it would float, it would sink. So some things that I want to do is extrude some filament. First, preheat. So now it's heating up. Something is off. So there are some issues here in the house. So if it goes to continue, I'm going to end this live stream and do my dad thing. So, but yeah, I need to extrude. Because the Banshee didn't look great at all. This is how my first print looked like. So I really need to do something about it. Some under extrusion. Something is really bad. Yeah, I think Zolan, that's a good point. The Ender is a great printer, but there are a lot of things that you have to do to get some decent prints out of it for a long-term solution. I need to wipe clean the nozzle. I don't want to use this to wipe with. I'm not going to disconnect it. Am I going to print it again? Yeah, I'm going to print it again. Why not? Why not? Yeah, totally agree on that, Solon. Totally agree, because yeah, that's also my opinion. I got some normal prints out of the Ender 3 Pro back then, but I got better prints over time when I did some mods. So over time it did get better. Benji curse. Yeah. I know that I got from the Easythreed also good benches, but something is off. It's the curse of the Banshee. You mean me, someone? Yeah, I think that too. So I'm going to stop this print as well, more print. Yes. I'm going to do something. I'm going preheat, put it a little bit higher. Need to take this off the build plate. So, something like that. So I'm going to detach it. I'm going to put it on the SD card. Do I have an adapter card here? Just a second. So just wait. Hey, Virtual Bureau, very hello. How are you doing, sir? Yeah. There's also something you can say. Yeah, true. So I So now I'm going to print the bench again, but now on the SD card instead of the USB cable. Speed benches on the X1? No, more like getting the right settings. I think I have right settings on my Mac, but I had them here as well. But for some reason, it doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm thinking about something. It is kid friendly. What do you mean? How the you mean the video? The X1. Well, the thing is, Easythreed said that it was a kid's 3D printer, but I don't recommend for kids to use this printer because it doesn't have any display, so you have those 4 buttons, but I don't recommend it for kids. Kartensammler 12. I don't know if you also speak English or can write English, but I'm not sure what your message in German. Why do I have it in review? So I'm printing exactly the same Banshee, but then off the SD card and see if I get some other results. I mean, the downside is this. I mean, it's really down. Get down. If this printer has a thermal runaway, I don't know, never tested. So, but I think I'm going to close this live stream for today. Maybe I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow. Yeah. Zolan, the thing is, I do understand German, but not everybody here on the live stream understands German, I think. So, but I think I'm going to end this live stream. I hear some disturbing noises upstairs. Somebody who doesn't get her thing done. And also, well, I'm going to continue the live stream another time. So everybody who joined the live stream, thank you for watching. If you're watching this video, yeah, please like this video, subscribe to Zachary 3D Prints, and hey, let's make some fun with 3D printing. Zachary 3D Prints. Bye bye.